Hello and welcome to my vlog footage of the 2025 MLB Speedway Classic at Bristol Motor Speedway. Obviously, if you can tell by the runtime of this video, I got a bunch of footage from this particular event, which was thoroughly experienced, to say the least. Easily the most unique event I have ever been to. I'm going to kind of give my thoughts, my sort of overall thoughts about it towards the end. But for now, sit back and relax and enjoy this over hour-long footage of the most attended MLB game in regular season history.
Okay, here we go. It's recording, and welcome to this Motel 6 room in Southern Virginia. And it isn't just any Motel 6 in Southern Virginia, it's one about 30 minutes away from the Bristol Motor Speedway, where I'm not going for a race, but a baseball game between the Braves and the Reds. I think you can tell what team I'm going to root for. I guess just a brief tour of this room. There's a bed, another bed. I tried to get one with one bed, but all of them had multiple beds. Microwave, and refrigerator, got drawers, got a table there. Let's see if we can get this TV. There's, of course, a TV. I'm trying to get it from my face, because every time I record, it's always show up my face. Okay, cool. Angle this from my face, nice. TV there. I'll briefly explore the bathroom. Mirror, of course, there. Sink. Pretty small room, not as nice as the one I got in Atlanta for the Cup race, but you know, when you're cheap and kind of getting this hotel, I got booked this in May. I probably should have booked it earlier, but it's better than nothing. So I guess it's my breakfast. I got actually two McMuffins and hash browns because I had a coupon, like buy two get one free sandwich if you complete the survey. Orange juice, and I wouldn't have cereal. I would have cereal milk, but I don't have a spoon, which, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, I guess that's a brief preview on where I'm sitting. Roughly this area. We'll see how it is, and this, of course, the render. We'll see how it actually is when we get to the track. The bag policy for this is completely different than the NASCAR race. Like, the NASCAR races, you can bring a cooler. You don't care what type of bag you bring. But here it's, you know, everyone's favorite clear bag stuff. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever, but everyone does it, so I don't know.
Stay to the right 2 US 11 E south. In 800 feet, use the right lane to...
Okay, so I got to the racetrack. I'm in parking right now. I guess third-party parking outside the track, and as you can see, it's raining. I'm recording my phone. It says, should zoom in, come on. There you go. So, right now it's obviously just afternoon. Gonna pour for the rest of the hour, but it should calm down hopefully for the rest of the night. Goes up to 31. But that's one thing NASCAR and baseball have in common. Rain ain't our best friend whatsoever. So kind of ironic I'm wearing an Acuna jersey, even though I don't think he's playing tonight. So, yeah. Something else. It's really muddy from all this rain, but it is. Second time at Bristol. Last time I was here was 2020 for the night race. Of course, I was during COVID time, so the crowd was only minimal. Well, not minimal. It was still a lot of people, but as much you could do during COVID era stuff. But now we were expecting like what, 85,000 people. Most attended MLB game, apparently regular season MLB game in recorded history, which is wild. We'll see.
We're trying.
A lot of tailgates set up, and there, several back there, and there as well. Oh, that big one down there. That's cool. So what they're doing this time is, unlike NASCAR, where there's the fan zone, then you go do security. There's the security, then fan zone. So if you want to get in the fan zone, you sort of have a ticket. It's not like NASCAR. You can theoretically not have a ticket and be active in the fan zone. What is that one for? see, just like in the AMS, they do 50-50 raffle. There's Ferris wheel there. Reminds me of Suzuka or F1, but well, not an F1 race. Imagine if I can afford that. Speaking of overpriced things, oh god, this line. I do want to buy that hat, the flame Atlanta hat, because it looks really cool. Oh, they have a pennant too. Got some signs. I don't know what they're at. There's a lot of people here. So you got Chevy here. We got Chevy right there. They're in the All-Star Village too. So probably a lot of All-Star Village people also here. So there's food. If you want to pay like $7 for a water, feel free. I thought I had food before I got into the gate. Here's a show car. Looks like a Gen 6. Oh, you know what this is? Hold on, let me go to the other side. MLB Chevy there, but you know what this is? Yeah, this is when they were first built the Camaro in 2018. That's cool. Recognize this from the All-Star Village, Arm & Hammer area. We got a Chevy Silverado truck. I think that's the Tennessee Volunteers mascot. I could be wrong. I don't watch much college football. One of the major sponsors, both submarines. Just, oh my god, a lot of people. Even the 600 never felt this crowded. And the 600 had more people, I think. Oh, I think they're all trying to get into Legacy Walk, that's why. I don't know how long it is to go to the Ferris wheel. I wonder what the views are anyway. Okay, so I don't know how Bristol does it for the races, but my god, I had to get out of that crowd. That was way too many people. I was gonna buy stuff in the merch, but I think the line spanned like maybe a quarter of a mile or something. Like, crazy. Way too many people. Even NASCAR, even the 600 never felt this crowded. They should have been a bigger area, in my opinion, but who am I to say? My god, that was a lot of people. Like, the lines for the food are long, all the experiences are long, but like I said, the merch is long, just holy crap. It's still raining a little bit. See if we can actually explore more of this fan zone. Hopefully less crowd because everyone's gathered up in the shade, or concourse just opened. It's 3 o'clock now. So hopefully the crowds are less and you see this electric equinox. Oh, it's just like the Tesla with the door handles collapse. Interesting. Oh yeah, I can go inside because my shoes are muddy, but look, seats look nice, like leather, leather. We got some stuff in here. You're good. The fan filling station. A lot of people go. That always happens when we record. Here's this Chevelle. It's supposed to launch baseballs, I think, but because of the rain, our shoes covered up. We got this electric Silverado. Obviously, GM is doubling down on these electric vehicles. We'll see if that works out or not. Got the big advertisement here. Oh yeah, it's definitely less crowded than when I first got in a few hours ago. So there's the Legacy Walk again. The merchandise line is still pretty long. I can go inside there. It's pretty cool. Again. Most of these players were around before I was even alive, so my dad probably remembers these players. Oh wait, let's play Chipper Jones. I wasn't watching baseball when he was playing, but I definitely know him. He's basically a legend in Atlanta.
next 30 minutes or so. We'll give you everything we got as long as you do the same. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Yep, still long. Good grief. You all realize it's like $10 more than online. Oh, of course, the line. It takes forever to get in. Of course. Now we can get some Budweiser merch if you scan a QR code. You can technically do that now. I'm 21. There's the throwback Dale Jr.'s racing and the College Tour race. Kind of find it weird he's racing it after this game. He's not racing until like later this month. It's still pretty cool. God, you have iRacing set up as well if you don't want to race. I guess it makes sense, right? Bristol's Motor Speedway. Geico. Got a big baseball box. Tried to open an app, it crashed, and now it's just been boot looping for the last hour. I thankfully managed to print my ticket, but this goes to show you how dangerous the all digital world we're in. When I go to Darlington, I'm definitely printing my ticket like with a printer because, oh my god, I nearly lost $118 plus a hotel and hundreds of miles traveled. Good grief. Oh, there you go. other entrance. You see the other merch line. Not much better. Other side of the legacy lot. You see cars up here. It's starting to rain again. The networks here. I don't know why you can see me right now. Line for the Ferris wheel cleared up finally. I want to get in. Not so much. I don't even know when I'll get in. I was gonna get maybe after this, because I do want to ride this. Get out.
I saw that earlier, yeah.
Bristol sign. That's how high we are. Holy crap. You can see the entire apron here, which is crazy. Those are holes of parking there. But not focusing, but you see. Not focusing, but you can see all the other parked. I parked over by that area right there. And move it in. People already in the concourses there. Whoa. Good. Wow, look at that. We're right by, look how, we're right by the top of the towers, the suites. Oh my god. Oh boy, this is the part I'm not looking forward to. The drop. Oh boy. There's more people there. Oh my god, that's where I'm going. Look how ridiculous the line is just to get in. Good grief.
But we'll probably not really sit. It's popping into this. So we'll probably walk around.
Still coming cars are parked. I think it's the official parking. People seriously paid $140 for parking. Going across the street, pay 20. Jeez. And I was concerned about parking before coming here. Jeez. So much about that. Against all odds we're in. Oh my god. Glad this camera got through fine. Glad I got a ticket, a physical ticket, after my phone decided to boot loop. I still can't believe my phone did that. That's unbelievable. I've never had that happen to a phone before. But the deck, Busch Light deck across there. By the way, Busch beer tastes like sparkling water. I had it when I turned 21. Probably won't be a beer drinker anytime soon, but I could be wrong. Let me see how long the merch line is. Hopefully not too bad. Also, I just realized I was going the wrong way. I'm sitting in Pearson area, which is towards turn number 1. I was walking towards turn number 2. They got a lot of people. This isn't what, 80,000 people are saying? If it's this crowded for 80,000 people, how in the heck is it going to be for like an actual Bristol night race with like 150,000 or close to? Charlotte, it doesn't feel that crowded because it's a bigger facility. This is only half mile, so yeah, you can see some of the field. I can't really see the camera, but the glimpses of the outside. Alright, that's what I'm saying. Whoa, this is something else. Wow. It doesn't even look real. Really good view though. This is a pretty good view. Wow, this is something else. Oh my god, the player's actually gonna go on those trucks during intros to lead them, like NASCAR. That's really cool. That's really cool. Of course, they park off turn 3 and 4 because you can't really see much from there. And you notice that they have covers here of the history of Bristol. A bunch of covering some of those seats right there, you can see. You also, for NASCAR races, they typically have a cover here too, but like the guy with the cover for this. Yeah, over there. I think one of the older Goodyear buildings is here. Now it's the side of the Braves bullpen. The Reds bullpen is over there. Of course, they covered this area off Matter's Eye too. I sat around like right in this area last time I was in Bristol. This is really, really cool. Even if it's kind of a novel topic, it's pretty cool. There is no way they're throwing balls from the bullpen. Oh my god, they just threw some balls from the bullpen over the fence to that. Whoa. I mean, I guess why these are professional athletes after all. Man, I can make throws like that would be them. Yeah, I didn't bring my glove. I typically, when I go to baseball games, I typically bring a glove, but there's no way in heck the foul ball is coming all the way here. No way. Oh, Rossi. Oh yeah, there's the Braves like Walker, Plumber. I think the Reds one is, I don't know where it is. It might be somewhere back here. Could be wrong. Or maybe that could be it. Oh, what they're gonna do? They're gonna race around the track. Oh my god, this is freaking cool. This is really cool. They can go in the. I don't know why they're saying to the apron. They can go in the baking. All rolling off. And here come the red players. There's the mascot of the Reds. And here are the red players. Okay, so they're all gonna go. This is really cool. pit stop. They watch through fireworks. They're doing a pit stop right now. Oh, the car's gonna lead them through. Oh my god, this is cool, dude.
starting lineup.
facility? Oh my god, it is.
Even Claire and Locke share one of those when Aunt Megan says okay.
Yeah, Chase Sony, Kyle. They misspelled Kyle Bush's name. They misspelled Kyle Bush's name. What the heck? There's no E in his name. Surprised they made it all the way from Iowa all the way down here. This is so cool, dude. The rain's starting to pick up again too. Duck down to the concourses after that because it was starting to pick up raining. It was starting to rain again, and everyone's in the same thing. Second straight event I've been to, third straight, I guess, with rain. Gotta love it. I can't. This is crazy. I'm trying to get downstairs. Can't even do it. There we go. Come on. Let me through.
Yeah, we're going to the bar. I mean, if we would have known, I would have got the. Just let you know, it's good. How much for hot dog? And we're
about this program, thinking, hey, they didn't have a bag, right? No, they didn't have a bag. So, I really hope this paper program does not get drenched. Point out, but the lights at Bristol definitely dimmer. There's only needed lights in the field. Obviously turns 3 to 4. Not much lighting. Even turns 1 and 2. It's sort of dim. When I was here for the night race in 2020, it was definitely a lot more brighter at night. It's kind of like when Daytona hosted the 24 hours in the row at 24, where the lighting is kind of different. this event brought over from NASCAR is the rain. Insufferable rain noise. By the way, here's the time. People are coming down from the stands. I guess they're still trying to play. Obviously, the situation this game is, you can't really reschedule it. Although I feel like you could maybe try to do it tomorrow. But then again, like I said, the logistics, because this place is going to host the NASCAR, the night race. So I don't know. I'm like the last time I was in Atlanta. I'm going to stay here until they say otherwise. Yeah, everyone's crowding in the concourses again. Honestly, out of all the people I feel bad for is probably, honestly, the locals. I mean, at least people like me from Atlanta or people who came here from Cincinnati or something, or any from a major city, the chances are that they have a chance to see a baseball game. But people in Tennessee and Virginia, this is their first chance to see a baseball game right in the backyard. It's hampered by rain. Good grief. Also, I know what Twitter's probably going to say. Oh, where's the 85,000? Then it looked half empty to me. Water was off and on the entire day. And just like with NASCAR, if there's even a chance of bad weather, it's going to scare some people away. Crazy, man. I'm really tired and cold, but I hope they can say something here soon, like, oh, the game's going to be tomorrow or at 3 tonight. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Reminded me of NASCAR or in the 600, or didn't say anything for hours. Hopefully. I don't think they're going to cancel the game, but what a bummer, man. I didn't capture it live, but they just announced that the game is delayed until 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, August 3rd. Sorry for the shaky camera, but hold. Yeah, this is something else. Technically, I check out tomorrow at 11 in my hotel, but you know what? I spent $120 for this ticket. I drove like 300 miles by myself here just to be here. I'm gonna try coming back tomorrow. I don't care. Yeah, they're sold out of everything. Like, when I bought this, like I said, when I bought this program, they didn't even have a bag. Like, jeez. Yeah, just looking at everyone's body language and face expressions. Huge disappointment. And I bet some people are going to try to come back for tomorrow, but not everyone. Kind of reminds me of the Coke 600 last year, in a bad way. At least the Ferris wheel looks cool at night. That merch store is still open. I don't even have stuff for sale tomorrow. Alright, update on the start of August now, the day of the makeup time for this game. I got a new phone. It's the only unlocked phone they had at Walmart. Most other stores around me just had carrier locked phones. I hate carrier locked phones. But meanwhile, old Tweedledum over here, this phone still doesn't want to work. I don't get it. When I get back to Georgia, I'm gonna send this to a repair shop, see what happens. But point of the matter is, I got a new phone. I won't be lost. I can contact my family and friends. I just hung up with my parents. They seem happy that I'm here, but I got this phone. But yeah, and also I was worried too that I couldn't get this phone and miss the game entirely because I was gonna go to Best Buy, but they didn't open until like what, 11. The game starts at 1. This Walmart opens at 6 or 7. I just went like an hour ago. So, and they had this phone. It's a miracle. So we're gonna finish this game. I know it sounds stupid considering my phone situation, but I paid, including this in the hotel, like nearly $300 just to be here. I traveled 300 plus miles just to be here. I don't want it to go to waste. We're back at Bristol. It's not the best angle, guys. I don't want to get the person's license plate, but we're back at Bristol. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna be a little late because I need to do a few more things before I get inside the track, but I'll try this again.
to it.
You know, a lot less people in the I guess everyone's already filed into their seats, which, you know, makes sense. I got here, it's like 1:14. So, a little late, but not that bad.
For the Speedway Classic prize. Gentlemen, we're going to play baseball together. Are you ready? Here we go, line it up right here. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's hear it for Bristol. We got two ways to play baseball together right here. In Bristol, who wants it more? We got Tyler in the left lane. Over the right lane. All you have to shoot on. That's it. That's it. It's all right now. How do you put that fire suit on with your shoes on too? I don't know. It's going to be a battle. Only representing the Cincinnati Reds. Any Reds fans in the house tonight? Talent for the Atlanta Braves. Braves fans, make some noise together. Here we go. We're going to your shoes there, Taylor. You got to race. Get in the court. Get this thing going. It's going. Down the left lane, racing back to the center. Who wants it?
Yes, he is. Bowling player right here. Take a line.
I'm like Red Louder, he's been out all year.
Break out of settle.
Oh yeah, I hope that he gets out of this and then they take him out.
Winners are winners. Let's see what we got here. All right. Eyes on the baseball in the hat. Where's it gonna go? Oh,
Slippery's coming to get him.
They can buy him for time.
He's a Texas friend.
That was abandoned. Another man's trash, another man's treasure, as I always say. Okay, so it's pretty much all over and done with. What are my thoughts? That's been my brief thoughts. This was a cool event to attend. It really was. I mean, I don't know if this will happen. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back another year, considering the rain delay and everything. I guess rain postponement. There are a lot more fans. I think there was going to be a lot more fans yesterday if the rain didn't happen. Because even yesterday, even though there was a lot of people, I don't think
NASCAR race does. The rain kind of scared people away. And then today, even less people showed up. But, you know, as far as how fired up this crowd was, considering it's probably been a long past 48 hours for all of us. It really has. But I will say, I think the event organizers should have planned this a little better. Seemingly they had a shortage of everything. They were showing them much food, drink, merchandise. Like I remember, like I said, when I bought the program last night, they didn't even have a bag for it. So they should have had more stuff. And they should have allowed outside food from the get-go. I know a lot of stick and ball stadiums don't allow outside food, but this is a NASCAR track. Most NASCAR tracks are pretty lenient with like outside food, but here they initially said no outside food and drink besides like an empty water bottle, but now today they allowed it. So there's definitely a warning, definitely some warning to do, I think, for the event organizers, in my opinion. Especially if they try doing this like NHL, where you don't see like you're talking about. But this was I don't regret going all the way here. Well, except for my phone dying. But that part was annoying. But whatever. Okay, so I just crossed the TV out. This is a good time for me to go since I think most of the big crowd is left, but it's gonna take about a while for us to get out of here. All the traffic and whatnot. I don't think this video does justice, but these are really nice mountains here. Very pretty. Behind as well.
Cheers, clear.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun dealing with that traffic. Oh, watch out. So that would do it for my vlog footage of the 2025 MLB Speedway Classic. Just, I guess, a little further elaborate what I said towards the end. I actually was originally going to have 2 videos regarding this video, and it's like as well as another like rant video about the experience, but the microphone quality was all over the place with that. But I was kind of sum up some of what I said towards the end of that vlog footage onto here, what criticism I have with the MLB and how Bristol planned this event out. For one, I think the FanZone or his place was pretty bad. I felt really claustrophobic and cramped the entire time. I wish they placed the FanZone like on the back straightaway as opposed to turns 1 and 2. I know this I know NASCAR races, like when I went to Bristol in 2020, they did have most of like the haulers and everything parked in in turns 1 and 2, but they at least used a little bit of that parking area like beyond the river, but they just used that turn. They didn't put anything beyond the river. So it felt really cramped the entire time. Not to mention, just in general, the crowd for this was just insane. Like, I knew what I was getting into, don't get me wrong, when I bought the ticket and planned this whole thing out, but I didn't think it was going to be this crowded. Like, the Coke 600 was the biggest event I've been to, and I know Charlotte's a bigger facility than Bristol, but I never once really felt cramped at Charlotte, even during the rain delay, but here, it was just cramped I felt really claustrophobic and cramped the entire time. It's crazy. And also, what people said on social media is true. They did run out of basically everything, not just the food and drink, but the merchandise. They ran out of it. Like I said multiple times in the vlog footage, when I bought that program, they didn't even have a bag. They ran out of bags, which is I don't even know how you run out of bags to put the merchandise in, but they did. And yeah, as you saw also in the footage, the lines for the said food and merchandise was long, crazy. They should have allowed outside food and drink from the get-go. I mean, this is a NASCAR track designed with that to be friendly towards that policy, not a stick and ball stadium that have that policy, have the no outside food and drink policy in mind. All the NASCAR races and tracks I've been to, they allow outside food and drink just fine. I think the MLB in Bristol should have realized, oh, this is a NASCAR track that may not have as many concession areas as a normal ballpark. Maybe we should allow outside food and drink. But initially they didn't. They did allow it for the second day, but they should have allowed it for the first day. And finally speaking of the merch, yeah, they were pretty expensive. I mean, seriously, $55 for a hat. Like, come on. Why? I get the live events usually have more of a price merch versus just buying it online, but this is approaching Formula One territory of overpriced. But no, but overall, like I said, I'm happy that I went to Bristol. I'm happy I came back the second day. It was the game, actual event itself, the actual Speedway Classic, game itself. It was cool. It was pretty cool atmosphere just seeing baseball being played in a mobile racetrack. But again, I think the event organizers, MLB and Bristol, should have done a much better job of planning for food, having more reasonable merch prices, and honestly just a better, and even like they're even saying a track renovation to cater to these large crowds, because I honestly don't know if Bristol is even designed it was even designed to handle these concourses are even designed to handle this much people, especially crowded up and during the rain delay. But if Bristol wants to do this again, they really got to listen to the people's criticisms about the food, the merch, the food lines, the actual like inventory of food and drink they had on site, the merch lines, the merch prices, and just and having an overall fan-friendly policy when it comes to what you can bring in into the event, especially if they want to do this again for like NHL or UFC like they're talking about. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on the MLB Speedway Classic. Thank you all for watching this vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed this or found this informative if you're curious on my point of view for this event. And I'll see y'all next time.